What is that noise?
An ad popped up on my phone. I didn't mute it. All right, you're live.
Good morning. Morning, Marty. Here we go.
Is there any comments yet?
I did.
My screen was just lower than I normally had it, so.
It's
We're
time
all
for
good.
Today in Yuma with Jennifer Blackwell and Teresa Straub. You can listen to Today in Yuma weekdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on Z93 and Outlaw Country. Opinions expressed herein are not necessarily those of station management. Feel free to give Jennifer and Teresa a call at 782-4321. And now, Today in Yuma.
All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
Thank you for joining us on this beautiful but chilly Wednesday morning on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
Yes, that's if you're listening on the radio, but you can always watch us on the Eddie's Food and Drink Facebook Live feed.
You can. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and Instagram to find out about their upcoming entertainment and learn more about all the vendors. Or just stop on by 4492 East County 24.5 Street in San Luis.
Sounds delicious.
Yes, I'm back.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're back.
I'm going to be gone Friday too.
And Monday.
And Monday.
Yes.
Yesterday, my husband had some oral surgery.
He did.
And then Friday and Monday, my son and I are going to be taking a trip back to my hometown.
Are you going to bring your dad back with you?
You know what? No.
It's not as cold here.
No, it's not as cold here. But Stafford is having, like us, a bit of a warmer winter, but it's still cooler up there than what we're used to.
Yeah.
So I was...
Is there snow?
Not right now. Not at the lower levels.
Okay.
But we're going to be spending a day and a half or so up in Duncan, where my nephew, my niece, and my sister live now.
Yeah.
And Duncan's higher elevation gets a little bit cooler, but I was chatting with a weather buddy. I'm like, okay. First I said, are we going to get rain in Yuma this week? And he just laughed at me. So, I mean, there's still a chance.
There is still a chance, and it's changed a bit since the last time you talked to him, I think.
It has.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I'm going to be up in Safford. And he said, it's going to be bone-chilling cold. I think cooling down to upper 20s at night.
No. Mm-mm.
So...
You going to take your warm socks?
I'm staying with my dad this time. I normally get a hotel, but
in Duncan, you're staying at a hotel.
Yeah, Duncan, yeah. I'm at a hotel that had 3 rooms, I think.
I know that your dad will make sure that you stay warm.
He will. I mean, it's my childhood bedroom, but we didn't have central heat or air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so, like I said, I know your dad will make sure that you stay warm.
Listen, the struggles of an 80s child having to walk down the hallway under the cooler with her tall hair and keep it all upright. I would yell and say, "Can you turn the cooler off?"
So it didn't blow your hair.
Yes. I had priorities. Okay.
Yes, I get it.
All right.
Yeah. So, but yes, Jennifer will be gone, but DJ Hector B will be in here holding down the fort with me.
I'm back today.
You are.
All right. Well, today is January 7th.
It is.
Coming up on the show, we're going to be visiting with Bryan and Cecily from Elemental Life Spa.
Yes.
We also have Jeff Stoner. He is with the Strike for Success Dodgeball Tournament. Mm-hmm. And Principal Alonzo from Woodard will be joining him. Mm-hmm. And then we have Jody Corder. She is a registered nurse and the ER manager from Exceptional Community Hospital.
Awesome.
We're going to be talking flu. A lot of people are getting back to work, coming back from vacation, headed back to school. We're going to talk about just reminding people about some of those precautions.
I was thinking about that today. I'm like, our kids don't go back to school until Monday, and I'm like, oh goodness, we need to make sure that there's hand washing and cough covering going on.
For sure. Hey, Dan, I'm on the air.
Dan, she's on the radio. She'll call you back.
Got a phone call. All right, well, are you ready for some national days?
Sure.
These are brought to you courtesy of El Charro Cafe. I was having a craving for some chips and salsa last night.
We might be able to make that happen.
We might need to rectify that today.
I do have to go run an errand, so that could be part of my errands.
Alrighty. El Charro Cafe was voted Yuma's best Mexican food, and they've been family owned for 76 years. They do have daily happy hours, daily specials, and happy hours, so stop by today.
Most definitely.
All right, it is National Bobblehead Day.
I saw that. I was going to bring my big hat so I'd look like a bobblehead. But then I don't even think it would fit in the camera, in my frame.
Did someone give Hector a Hector B bobblehead? I swear I saw him with one.
It must have been AI.
Yeah. I saw a physical bobblehead.
Oh, okay. I know.
All right.
I don't know.
It is also National Tempura Day.
Okay.
And that is the Japanese dish of battered and deep-fried seafood or vegetables.
Nope.
It is International Programmers Day.
Okay.
This is a newer observance for programmers worldwide.
Okay.
National Old Rock Day.
Okay.
It's a day to appreciate rocks, geology, or just find a cool stone.
That's Ollie's life.
My son did not love geology in college, but he absorbed all that weird data. And when we do go back to Safford, we drive by Mount Grant. And
does he give you some knowledge when you drive?
He does. He starts talking about the mountain ranges, and those are most likely igneous rock, or I don't know, whatever. That's probably not even the proper term for that. But he starts going through all the information, and when we go camping, when we're out at Picacho and things, that's one of Ollie's favorite things to do is go look for rocks. Rock hunting.
So we come back with rocks in the pockets and in the backpacks and everywhere else because he's picked up rocks.
Well, my grandpa was a rock hounder. So they would go just traveling around the desert, and he was always looking for different arrowheads and different types of rock. Uh-huh. And he knew about all the gems and stuff like that.
You know, I do. Let me give a shout out to Uncle Peter right now because I think he is the king of all rocks. He even, everywhere he goes, that's like his way of bringing home a keepsake. Mm-hmm. And even when they went to Texas on the train recently.
He brought a rock back?
Ask Richard. He brought multiple rocks back. And Richard had to carry the bag.
Oh my goodness!
And they're not little baby rocks.
You know what though?
They're probably
whether you're
boulders.
you're 6 or you're not 6,
or rocks, you're in your 60s. The rocks are fun.
Good morning, Michael. He says we're so funny. He may have low standards. I don't know.
I think we're funny.
Travis said it's also National Pass Gas Day.
Oh, wonderful!
And it is I'm not going to take it anymore day.
Okay.
It's very appropriate, right?
It is very appropriate.
I would have queued up some Twisted Sister. Is that who it was?
We're not gonna... I don't know who sings it, but I know the song.
Dee Snider, Twisted Sister.
How you know that? I don't know.
I just remember the video with his big hair.
I think everybody remembers the video.
His Tammy Faye Baker makeup. I don't know that's what he was going for, but...
Those are our national days, courtesy of El Charro Cafe.
They certainly are. Stop by today. They're located on 8th Street, just off, not too far from 5th Avenue.
That's right.
All right. How about birthdays?
Let's do it.
These are your Poor Behavior birthday shout-outs, and if you are celebrating today, head on over to Poor Behavior. They open at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Mm-hmm. They do have pizza to burgers to steaks. They have something for everyone, and awesome happy hour specials 3 to 6 p.m. too.
They sure do.
Over at Poor Behavior.
All right.
Celebrating today, we have Elizabeth Yarlott.
Well, the only one on our list is one of our show friends, over at the Happy Track MX, Bobby Lee is celebrating his birthday.
Hey, also, Taylor Chamberlain.
That's all I got.
Is that Mrs. Cha-Cha?
It's Mrs. Cha-Cha.
All right. Happy birthday, Mrs. Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
Also celebrating today, we have Vanessa Gomez and Karina Cabrera.
All right. Well, happy birthday to all of you. We encourage you, get your birthday shout-outs in. Birthdays, anniversaries, work anniversaries, milestones, anything you are celebrating. We want to celebrate with you. And there is multiple ways you can send in those birthday shout-outs. One of the easiest ways is by going to monstermediayuma.com. Click on the Today in Yuma tab. Look for that Poor Behavior logo and cupcake. Fill out the entry form, and it goes directly to our inbox. You can always send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X. And there is perks to sending in those birthdays.
That's right. Each Monday, we take all the previous week's local birthdays and we throw them in our birthday box.
We do.
And we do a drawing, and one person wins a $50 Poor Behavior gift card.
That's right. Every single Monday we do that. So yes, it does pay, and you can send in a month in advance. You can send in the whole year. Either way, just get it in.
Send them on in.
Yeah.
And I remember another one I saw this morning. John and Laura Dinsmore, 20 years.
Happy anniversary.
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, those are the national days and our birthdays, Teresa.
All right.
We have a lot of stuff that is coming up this weekend in the Yuma community. We spoke with them the other day. We have the fiddle contest.
We do.
The Silver Spur Rodeo. We have fiddling going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Dance and fiddling each evening, and then Sunday during the day too. We also have the Sidewalk Chalk Art Contest over at the Colorado River State Historic Park.
I just saw that. I forgot about that.
That is going to be starting. Registration is 9:30 to 10, and the art will be 10 to 11. And there is free park entry until 11, but no pets are allowed.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. And if you'd like more details, you can call 928-329-0471. And you'll receive a free box of chalk while supplies last.
Sounds like fun.
Yes, it's going to be a great time. And it's that time of year. We still have quite a few events going on across the Yuma community. If you do have something, please share that information with us so we can get the word out.
Yes, most definitely. And our calendar gets full very quickly. So if you can just shoot us a message. Most people know how to find us. You can always send us a message on Facebook, or if you go to monstermediayuma.com, our emails are there and you can send it to us there. But yes, the calendar gets full, but even if we're not able to get you on the show before your event, we can always make sure. Jen is very good about keeping the pin post on our pages up to date, and so we can at least help you get the word out and make sure that people know what's going on.
Yes. Oh, we have another birthday. I'm sorry, Marty. We have Nora Jameson celebrating a birthday today.
Happy birthday!
And there is a craft fair taking place today for all of you crafters out there.
Right.
It's going to be at Las Quintas, and that's located at 10442 North Frontage Road. That is from 9 a.m. until noon today.
All right.
Free entry.
Sounds like fun.
Crafts, jewelry, clothing, fine arts, housewares, plush items, and sweet treats.
Where's it at?
At Las Quintas
Okay.
on North Frontage Road.
Sounds like fun.
Good morning, Cecily.
Good morning.
All right. Are you ready to take a break?
Sure.
All right. We will be back with more of the show after this. Today in Yuma is brought to you by Quick Refrigeration, keeping Yuma cool and warm since 1955. Check out their website for more details at getcoolquick.com.
And Ed Whitehead's Tire Pros. They are locally owned and operated. We encourage you to check out edwhitehedstilepros.com. You can shop for tires. I know it's dune season, so there's a lot of people that are having their side-by-sides and razors and everything out. You can always go to any Ed Whitehead's Tire Pros if you need a tune-up, if you need oil change, if you need tires. They can help you with tires for your trailer. They can keep you safe while you're on the road. Just go to any Ed Whitehead's Tire Pros.
And I did hear they got tires for that.
I think they do.
And Yuma Nelson is here for general contractors, specialized technicians, and those home builders. They're pros like you. Ask about free local delivery from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Visit them today on Pacific Avenue.
And Neverlow Smoke and Vape Lounge at 2760 South 4th Avenue. They are Yuma's best vape lounge because they carry vaping products and accessories that you cannot find anywhere else. Don't forget about their sister company, Neverlow Glass Gallery at 1910 South 4th Avenue.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
New year, new you. And
So the one that just commented is not here?
I meant to tell you that she wasn't going to be here.
Gotcha.
Driving to work today.
Alrighty.
Have a seat, have a seat. Either one, whichever one you want.
All up in the mix.
I think that one's a little lower, so
Is
then
it?
won't cut your head off on the camera.
So get that one?
No, you're good. That was
yeah,
good.
no, that will make you too tall.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I'm
Good,
good.
good.
She's feeling good.
Yes. I had my workout yesterday.
Good.
And I'll be back there today.
How do I go live? I don't have a clue.
You can share ours, or if you just go to, I can do it for you if you have it up. It's probably easier.
It's easier from the phone than it is.
Is it?
Since we go through another program,
Oh, okay.
since we have the multiple cameras set up and the microphone too, we do it in here, so There's layers, but on the phone you just go boop.
Flip it. There it is. That way you have it facing you. And then just hit the middle button and it'll go live.
You save or borrow stays
Oh,
right
so you guys
here.
got Jeff coming in
Helping
next
local
too, huh?
families, small businesses,
Yes.
and neighborhoods
I'm just
thrive.
sitting with him in our
Renewed
B&I
juice in
meeting.
November.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Just banking. You're growing your future
Yeah,
while
I'm trying to
lifting the
fill up
community
because
we
I'm
all
playing on
call
the B&I
home.
team
Join
for
us
the
on
dodgeball
Let's
tournament.
Invest
Oh,
in
are you?
Future.
And then I sponsored a team, and I couldn't find anybody to fill it. So,
Oh no!
so
So,
now we're just trying
so if
to
there's people that want to play,
Yeah.
time to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
It's a lot warmer.
People want
Tired
to
of the
go
same old breakfast
try and injure themselves on
Dash
dodgeball.
Cafe,
It's
where
not
our new
it's not the
menu
old
is
rubber ball to the
sure
face.
is
No, it's
No.
not. They're
Caesar
different.
where our new
Have you seen the new ones?
No.
It's like a
With our new
foam
Spanish
ball,
lattes,
but
hot
but
ice,
it's
or
heavy
pineapple
enough
matcha.
so that you can literally hold it in one hand and
Really?
yes,
Okay.
they're fun
Saturdays and
and they
Sundays
don't
until
hurt.
3.
There's no
Find us at
sting?
San
No.
Antonio,
I
East
No
think that,
sting
that built
whatsoever.
the character of our youth, right?
Absolutely.
Oh,
did.
100%.
Absolutely.
I think we were dodging the balls better back then because we did not want to get hit with that.
Teresa are doing right now on Facebook Live.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Joining us now from Elemental Life Spa, we have Bryan, Nance in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Cecily says good morning.
Yeah, she's driving.
And Amber says good morning. Looking forward to the chamber mixer at Elemental.
Yeah, that's coming up the 28th.
Yes.
It's a Wednesday, so we're very excited. It's-
There's a lot of things going on at Elemental Life Spa.
There is. It's finally our grand opening. We've been building for about a year now. We've been doing some work, in the background, working with clients and things like that. But now that we're able to open and actually advertise and get more visibility, we can actually reach more of the community.
And you got it was funny because he sent it to me this morning. One year ago today, him and Cecily were here.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, literally 1 year ago.
Literally, but even though you've been open, just at a smaller capacity because the building you're in, everybody knows that building. You've been in that building's been in Yuma forever.
Yeah.
So it needed some renovation, especially tailored to what you're doing with it.
Yeah, definitely needed some TLC.
But you did a great job. I was there last night, and I walked in. I was there a week and a half ago too, and we were still in the older part up in the top, and still a great space.
Yeah.
But when I walked in yesterday, I was like, oh my goodness, it was totally different than what I expected.
Yeah, everything turned out great. The guys at JWL, Mission Plumbing, all the contractors involved, NRG, they all did an amazing job. Couldn't be happier with the space. It's absolutely amazing.
Well, let's talk about the kind of the core concept of Elemental Life Spa. What is it about? It's not a traditional gym experience.
No, it's not. It's about returning vitality and wellness to the body at a cellular level. Like think, as we age, things start to hurt. Things, inflammation starts creeping up, excess body fat, things like that, and the aging process just kind of drags us down. With what we're doing, we're trying to help reverse that with science and technology, magnetism, red light therapy, concentrated oxygen, cold plunges, and some specific workouts with blood flow restriction bands. It's really helping a wide variety of people, young and old.
Well, I can speak from experience. Yesterday was the second time I've kind of got to experience the whole thing, and it's absolutely awesome. I mean, you go in, I go in the evening, depending on whatever works for your schedule, but I go in the evening. We've been at work all day, and, just like everyone else, you have to push yourself to get to the gym. But once you get there, you start the whole process, and by the time you get to the workout, you're already feeling energized and ready to go because you've already had the red light therapy. What's the one that I like? The one that makes you tingle?
The PEMF.
Yes. Explain what that is.
So that's electromagnetic frequency therapy. Basically, it turns out, back in the 60s and 70s, the hippies are right. You take your shoes off, you go hug a tree.
Yeah.
You get healing energy from the earth.
Yeah.
But what these mats do is they concentrate the time down, and from, a long time, like about an hour, it chunks it down to about 16 minutes. Increases blood flow, decreases inflammation, liver activation, immune systems, all sorts of amazing things come alive.
You really do.
Yeah,
you really do.
Like you experience, the first time people get on there, they notice a tingling sensation, and what's happening is the blood vessels and the capillaries are opening up, and your muscles and your brain and everywhere in your body is receiving blood flow that it hasn't had in years. due to chronic stress, 5G, Wi-Fi, all that stuff has a damaging effect on the body, and this is actually reversing that.
And honestly, like I said before, you do that, you get in the red light beds, which are one of my favorites. By the time you get to your workout, you're already feeling great. You're full of energy. You feel that oh goodness, I have to go to work out is gone. You're ready to work out, and then you throw in the restriction bands and then the oxygen. It's totally different gym experience than people are used to. I have not tried the cold plunge yet because I'm scared, but I told them next week I will try that. But it is a totally different experience. I woke up today thinking I was going to be pretty sore because Bryan is a coach and he's like, we're going to get a good workout today, and boy did we. And I fully expected to be pretty sore today, and very, very minimal soreness.
I think that's because you kicked it off with the red light and then the
all of
EMFT.
it.
So
Exactly.
that does make a difference. Now, how long is that particular process before you start the workout?
So basically, you'll come in, you'll do your PEMF for about 16 minutes, and then we work you up to 15 minutes in our red light beds. The reason for that is for safety. They're very detoxifying, and if we overshock the body, it can kind of give people like a hangover feeling. So we ramp people up. But
I do 8, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, you'll get to 15.
I know, but 8 is good too.
We'll get you there. But yeah, that first section's about a half hour, and then it's a quick 15 to 20 minute workout with the bands, and then another 10-minute light cardio or HIIT cardio with the pure oxygen, and then you're on your way.
So it's about an hour, 10 minutes,
Yeah.
depending. It fits in everybody's schedule. That's what you would do at a gym anyways.
Right. But now we're not lifting as much, and we're not causing stress on the muscles and things like that, but we're still getting all the benefits. And then you're also getting the cellular healing, the inflammation reduction, the skin tightening, the fat loss, and things like that as well.
Chaz is watching from Acme Pool and Spa. She goes, come to Acme and try the cold plunge.
Yeah, definitely. She's amazing.
She is.
She actually helped me when we got them installed. She helped me, get the right chemicals and the right pH equipment, things
That's
like that.
awesome.
So, it's very, very helpful, and I appreciate it.
I did hear somebody yesterday after he got out. He said, I need one of those for my houses. And I was like,
Oh,
first person
hey,
that came to
yes.
mind was Acme
Well,
Pool.
Yeah.
Chaz says anybody can try it. Just stop by in your suit and see what the cold plunge is about.
Yes, please wear your suit.
The showroom might be a little awkward.
But yes, these are all things that you get to take advantage of when you go to Elemental Life Spa.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have programs that will fit for anybody.
We do. There's some people that just come in for the PEMF and the red light, and that's all they want, which is perfectly fine.
Again, we're all different.
Right. Some people are going for just the inflammation reduction. Some people are going for the fitness part. Other people want the whole experience.
Kate is asking, will it help with plantar fasciitis? I don't know about that because I've suffered from that for over 20 years.
I'll tell you how I feel after 8 weeks because I have horribly flat feet. But honestly, everything feels good, especially after you do the pads and then you get into the red light. I hurt my back a few weeks ago, and carpal tunnel, all these different things that I experience on a regular basis. And when I got home, I told my husband, I said, I feel great. Even after doing the workout, my back wasn't hurting. I didn't have any of those things that you feel when you have
Tingling sensations.
Yeah, when you get carpal tunnel, and I actually physical pain when I feel it sometimes, and I did not feel any of it, and I felt that way the first time I did it too. So I can only imagine, doing this multiple times a week, how much better I'm going to feel.
And you said you felt like that extra tingle in the spot where your back did hurt.
Yeah,
like it was
definitely.
Opening up those, give you that flow in there.
Yeah, so on the plantar fasciitis, we're not a medical facility, so we don't treat, diagnose, or cure anybody. But we do notice that with repeated sessions and keep coming back, that things just kind of fall off to the
You
side.
see some improvement. Well, we have a few questions for you. Brian's in it for more fat loss. He says, do you take insurance?
No, we don't take insurance, and the reason for that is I would have to charge you more. For what we do, if we were to take insurance, it's like a $30 to $40 copay every time you come in.
True.
That's unsustainable for our community, and that's the reason why we built this the way it is. Are we allowed to say our prices on
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
We have memberships starting at as little as $100 a month, and with that $100 a month, the amount of sessions and therapies that you get, it equates to around $3,000 worth of sessions, worth of therapy for only $100. And we really want to bring this to the community and making sure that everybody has access to it.
When we were meeting with you and Cecily a year ago, and that was your thing. You want to create sustainability
Yes.
as far as the affordability, but also the experience for people.
Right.
And you can't price yourself out of the market. And, there's no long-term plan for that.
Right.
Where are you located? Cindy's asking.
Cindy, we're located at 3150 Windsor Avenue. We're just by the airport, right behind the Flightline Mazda dealership.
They're right across from the walking path right there.
Yeah, that big walking park.
And Amber says, my knee was feeling better after my first red light on Monday.
Awesome, Amber. We're
Yes.
glad to hear that.
And Ashley says, we love Bryan Nance. And Brian's been struck by lightning. He said he got a tingle. A shocking tingle.
I bet he did.
Cecily said that they do accept HSA and FSA at Elemental. So if you have
That is true.
if you do
There
have
you
your
go.
health savings account, what's the F one stand
It's
for?
a flex spend account.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, that's good to know because there is a lot of people that opt to do that route. So,
If your employer gives you an HSA card, bring it in. We can
Use
use
it.
that for payment.
Brian says he's in. And then Kim says, do you have therapy for someone involved in a bad accident?
So
It's not physical therapy.
It's not physical therapy
Okay.
so much. We are not a licensed physical therapy clinic. We don't, like I said, we don't treat, diagnose, or cure. But the therapies that we do provide, the services we provide a wide variety of relief for a wide variety of people.
Okay. Kay says, how much to go to try it once to see if it's my thing?
Come on in, I'll take care of it.
Kay, just tell him you were listening to him on
Yeah,
the Today in Yuma
absolutely.
show.
Exactly.
And that's part of our deal. Like the first time you come in, I'm going to walk you personally through the experience and guide you through it and educate you because a lot of people just don't know what this is. And by the time somebody's done, it's they feel amazing.
And you have amazing coaches. Again, there's a fitness element to you guys. You guys have some amazing coaches.
Yeah, we have Jade Bloomfield. She's a professional bodybuilder. She's gone through her own transformation as well, which was really special in bringing her on board because we know that there's some coaches out there that have been fit their whole life and not gone through those struggles. So having somebody on board that has gone through the transformation process, I thought was very key to what we're trying to accomplish.
Amber did share the link to that chamber mixer coming up on January 28th. And
Yes.
I just dropped the link to your page in there.
It's a party. You're having a party on the 28th. It's a
Yes.
ribbon cutting.
Yes.
You're officially opening.
Yes, we're very excited, and we're just excited to see what we can do for our community.
What are the hours typically going to be? Are they kind of normal?
Oh no, we are abnormal. We open our doors at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we close after 8 o'clock.
Okay. That we can get people before work and after work.
Correct. We need everybody to get in there, and hopefully things work out well. We'll be expanding to multiple locations across town here within the next year or two.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah,
It is exciting.
We're pretty excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm hearing Teresa's journey.
Oh, yeah.
She's
I'll be
going through
sharing
that.
it. Don't worry.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, Brian.
Of course, I'm glad you guys had me.
Again, make sure to follow them on Facebook. You guys on Instagram too?
Facebook, Instagram. We're not on Twitter or TikTok
Yet.
Yes.
yet. Yeah. Well, here we go. Now I got to add more social media.
Yet.
Great.
When you do one, they kind of all transfer to all the others, so
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Thank you. Well, if you're just tuning in, Bryan Nance with Elemental Life Spa has been our guest this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We are going to take our Village and Pizza Parlor selfie here in the studio. We'll be back talking dodgeball after this. The show is brought to you by Yuma Federal Credit Union. Stop by their location at 454 West Catalina Drive. And they have the convenience of managing your money on your time with mobile banking. Find out more at the branch or at pimafederal.org.
And the Broken Yoke Cafe, they are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, with happy hour from noon to 2. Saturday and Sunday, they are open until 3. If you are headed on over, make sure you download the app. Not only can you join the wait list, but you can also join the Awesome Rewards program at the Broken Yoke.
Brian Foote says you have a great name.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
He spells it the same, too.
And Allo delivers 100% direct fiber, symmetrical gigabit speed, zero buffering, and reliability cable can't touch. Built for families, remote work, gaming, and everything in between. Faster, stronger, smarter internet. That's Allo.
And TrueMed, offering IV therapy, vitamin injections, delivers fluid, vitamins, and nutrients directly into your bloodstream for fast and effective results. Boost hydration, enhance energy, and support immunity. IV therapy can help you feel your best from the inside out. Visit TrueMedYuma.com for details.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
Alrighty.
I completely forgot to hit the live button.
You can just share ours.
Yeah, I will.
It happens.
Now
Yeah.
you know.
Work from home.
Why?
I don't know.
Imagine all this and trying to talk at
At the same time, yeah. All right, ready?
Game to
1,
win.
2.
Deadlines, downloads,
No need
and
to be
dance
nervous.
offs.
I know.
All
It's
happening
me.
All right, well, I'll see you this evening.
All right, sounds good.
Take care,
Thank
Bryan.
you.
We'll see you later.
allofiber.com/all-in.
Get ready for a night of classic rock
dodgeball.
nostalgia as one of these
ready?
nights brings the legendary music of the Eagles to life. Hear timeless hits like Hotel California.
That's how it always happens. The busier you are, the busier the phone, right?
We love it. We love it.
It captures the true Eagle sound.
I feel like you were just here.
It's
been several weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah. Before Christmas? Yeah.
It
was early December.
Okay, it's all flown by.
America's greatest bands. Presented by Tad Management.
Got a brewer's craving? Click order and eat at
You guys have a nice holiday?
It was a nice quiet holiday. Yeah.
Do you have all the kids down?
Well, they're all here, except for my one daughter, Hannah. So, but yeah, they were here. And other than that, everybody else is in town. So, yeah, it was good. Yeah. Tried to take a couple days off and came back to about 27 voicemails and a slew of emails.
That's why I kind of work as I go along. Because I used to have, if I go on vacation, I have anxiety. This was well before technology is where it's at now, too. So now I'm like, I get back and I just have a couple random things that might need to be done in person, but that kind of alleviates the anxiety.
Yeah.
My wife's not real happy with us working when we're supposed to be not working.
That's my husband's thing too. Is like, put it down.
Yeah.
Stop
The
looking
only
at your
way
email.
to get Jennifer not to work when she's not here is to take away her Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, that's why we went to the wash.
Uh-huh.
You go down into the wash,
You
you
can't.
lose all cell
You lose
service,
all
you lose everything.
service.
So we took the motor home and
Bought a
camped out
sat
of the
phone.
wash.
No, I'm kidding. We used to go to
But
the
it
White-
was
yeah.
it was funny because when she would get service, she's like, "Okay, I have service right now." I'd get a text or a call. Can you do that? Okay. No, put your phone away.
I go up to the White Mountains. My mother-in-law lived there before she passed, and until they had some of the larger fires where they brought in additional towers,
Yeah.
that they were in such a weird area. You're like, okay, hanging off the porch, hoping I could get one bar, and then we go into Springerville, and I'm trying to do everything while we're at lunch. And do it without being noticed.
Yeah.
I need to step out for just a moment.
They're so funny.
Yuma phone lines are open. Give Jennifer and Teresa
Then I would talk like that one commercial where you had to pay so much for cell phones, like per minute. Oh, yeah. Long distance. Hey, Mom and Dad, it's a boy.
There we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
It is dodgeball time this Saturday, and we have Jeff Stoner and Principal Alonso here from Woodard to share more details. Welcome
morning.
back.
Good morning.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having us.
Good to have you here. A month later, has a lot changed in that last month?
The logistics have all gotten dialed in, so we're really good to go on that. We're ready to do this. The donors and the sponsors, we've had a lot of commitments. Things have happened. Financially, we are still about where we were a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
We're still floating around 15,000. My goal was 20, so we're still looking for more. But everything's good. We're going to take what we can get. We're going to have a great time with this.
Come on, Yuma, let's kick it in gear.
That's right.
Now, maybe they can't participate, but they still want to provide a sponsorship.
We are looking for donors. It's a 100% tax-deductible donation, thanks to Gateway to the Heart Foundation for putting up their 501c3 partnership with us. They are the leaders in this event. So thank you again, Regina, for doing that for us. We are still looking, this is a open to the public event for free. So we are wanting people to come in, cheer on your favorite teams. The band and dance clubs are going to be having concessions, and 100% of that money goes to each of their clubs independently as well. So we are still raising funds during the event. We are looking for money now. We're looking for money during, and I'm sure they will accept money after.
Okay. Well, when we were speaking before, you kind of shared about some of the areas that the funding will help with. You mentioned band and dance and working to kind of rebuild the library.
Yes.
So those are important things for our kids. and keeping them active and involved in the arts is key. That's extremely important. But, reading, we all love that and the opportunities that it provides too.
Yeah, our library space isn't functional right now, so really looking forward to be able to make it a comfortable place for our kids to be able to just do that, right? Indulge in their love of reading before school, during lunchtime. Teachers will be able to take their kids through there. They do research and things like that. So being able to build that up and make it a media center as well will be nice.
That's important. Well, Kay is watching on our Eddie's Food and Drink live feed, and she said she went to Woodard's Christmas band concert. It was so good. What a great campus.
Yes, absolutely. We have a very large band program. Over 200 kids are
Really?
in those classes, and they participate during the school day, but also a club after school. And you'll see us out at every parade. And Mrs. Lynch, the band director, she's amazing, and she puts all of those experiences together for our kids.
All right. Well, check out, if you haven't been there in a while, check out the campus. It is open this Saturday, starts at 8 o'clock in the morning.
At the gymnasium,
At
yes.
the gym. And again, there's no admission.
There is no admission.
Bring some spending money.
Yes, absolutely. Come cheer on. And the thing, too, we went up a little bit on this one. This is a great collaboration with Mrs. Alonso. The band is going to be performing before and during the event. And the dance team is going to actually be doing some performing as well. So we are encouraging the public to come out. Like I said, cheer on your favorite dodgeball team.
How many teams do you have right now?
Well, I have about 22 signed up, but we're going to find out how many actually show up.
Okay.
And that's the thing. Some sign up, but then don't show up.
I've already had 1 or 2 teams tell me, we didn't get enough people. And it's a 5-person team, but I guess people are afraid of a ball being thrown at them.
It's changed. We were telling Bryan that.
I was telling Bryan that because he was still thinking the rubber ball from back when we were in school, and I'm like, no, this is totally. He looked disappointed for a second. I'm like, no, it's actually really cool because it fits in your hand very well.
And it's a foam ball.
It is a foam ball.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Nobody's going to get hurt too bad. I mean, I'll probably be over in the corner crying with my hot dog in my hand, and but we're going to have a good time. We are really going to enjoy this, and we're raising funds for the school, and that's really what this is about raising funds for our public education system, raising the funds for our kids. And Ms. Alonso, I'll let her piggyback on this of what exactly are we doing with this money?
Yeah, our dance program, we haven't talked about that one yet, is brand new. We've had it for just a couple of years, and so they just did their first showcase. So, for example, we had to borrow equipment from Castle Dome's dance team to be able to put that on, and costumes from Dawn's Dance Studio and Kofa High School. So we'd like to have some of that stuff in-house.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So that there's no cost to our families because that stuff is expensive. So being able to have that so the kids can experience what it's like to be a dancer while they're at Woodard. And then our band, we have so many students and not everyone can afford to rent an instrument. So being able to provide instruments to our kids, whatever instrument it is that they want to play, to have that there, and instrument repairs. We need some repairs on the instruments that we do have, so it'll go towards that as well.
Again, providing the opportunity for students to experience different things creates a more rounded individual.
Yes, planting the seed and seeing what they do with it.
That's
Exactly.
right. It's so important.
It is. Being involved at school, being a part of that community, that's something that we always talk about. Like when you're at Woodard, you belong, you matter, whatever your interest is, let's explore that, right? Whether it's athletics, whether it's academics, whether it's the arts. We have plenty of opportunities for our kids to be able to explore all that during their time with us. And then, they can hone in on whatever it is that they're interested in when they go to high school and take it to that next level.
Well, you didn't bring the trophy this time. It's rather large.
Yes,
there is bragging rights for a year that go along with this. So whoever
There
wins,
is.
Sunquest Painting, they are the reigning champs, and they will be there to try to retain that championship. Their name is on a placard there forever. And so the next team that wins the championship, they get to take that trophy for a year and have bragging rights.
All right. How many people on a team?
5.
5 people on a team. Well, Bryan from Elemental Lifeball did say he's looking for people to play on his team. So if there's somebody out there that wants to play, get a hold of Bryan.
Yes, absolutely.
Again, there's people out there that will sponsor teams so that people that want to play can play.
Right, yeah,
He's
100%.
tagged in this feed, and so you
is.
can find his contact info at the top, too.
Yes.
Well, we hope it's a great time and that you surpass that $20,000 goal that you have.
Yes.
Again, so far, the Strike for Success Dodgeball Tournament has benefited 4th Avenue Junior High and Gila Vista.
Yes, exactly. Yes, and now we're on to Woodard. And, I just want to take a minute. This is our last radio show before this event. And Mrs. Alonso, I want to thank you for everything you've done.
Oh, thank you, Mr.
You
Stoller.
are a huge inspiration, and it's been a pleasure working with you, and I cannot wait to give you that check.
It's going to be so fun.
It is. It's
I'm
gonna be
looking
wonderful.
forward to
Yes.
just seeing our community come. Like we said, it'll be doors open, so even if you don't want to play and you just want to come check it out, see the kids perform, eat some good food, check out Woodard. Like,
You know, we
just
have to
come.
give Jeff a shout out. Before he was even on school
yes.
board, he's been an active parent. He's a dad to an educator.
Yes, two
And-
educators.
And understands the value and what a lot of these teachers and admin and support staff do, oftentimes out of their own pocket too. So having additional measures in which the community can help out too, alleviate some of those and provide for different programs or better programs is phenomenal. So thank you for coming
Yes,
up with
thank
this
you, Mr.
concept.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate that, but it's not about me. It really is not. It's about these kids. It's the kids in our community. It's our educators. That's what this is really all about. So I appreciate that, but again, this
The
is not
kids
about
deserve
me.
it.
Yeah, and you with this you found a fun way to kind of fill some of those gaps. I mean, if anybody, even some of community members that may not have school age children or things like that, you'd be surprised when you go into these schools and you see things haven't changed much from when maybe you went there. Some of the same things are still there. The structures. I mean, I didn't get to experience the gym. The gym was built the year that I left Woodard. But, those things, those were upgrades, but still a lot of the areas of school you can walk around and be like, oh, I remember that classroom. Or I remember, it feels like you were sitting there, not long ago. So a lot of these upgrades, there's just no funds for it. So when things like this, that Jeff has put together are fun ways to kind of fill those gaps.
Right, and we are losing the extracurriculars. Funding is just not there for things like band and for the other extracurricular dance, in this case that we're talking about. So I'm doing everything I can to fill the gap, and I am so thankful to our community that we have. We have such a wonderful community. Living in Yuma is far different than anywhere else I've ever been, and I haven't been to a lot of places, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Phoenix, Scottsdale. But I can tell you that I came back here with pride knowing that you show up in Yuma as a name, you are not a number. And when the chips fall and you need support, the community comes together. So everybody that's supported us this far, thank you so much. Clint Harrington, again, I'm going to shout your name out over and over again. Clint Harrington, Pilkington Construction. He was our #1 donor with $5,000.
Wow.
So
Way to
thank
go.
you for Clint.
Yes.
Thank you for Pilkington Construction. There are so many others. I don't have time to say everybody, but you know who you are. And thank you for everything you've done for us so far.
Collectively, thank you as a community.
Yes.
Well, Bryan, he says he's a survivor of Woodard Go Roadrunners. Kay said this grandma will be there to watch my grandson in band.
I love it.
That's great.
And she said COVID killed the arts for sure. I think we've
Yes.
seen a lot of changes.
Well,
that
it's
have
time to
happened
bring
in
it
the last
back.
6
It
years
is.
now too. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
once
us.
again.
This Saturday, Woodard Gym, 8 o'clock in the morning. What's the address?
8820 Abbott South, 8th Avenue.
Okay. Down the road from the post office, across
You
from the
can't
park.
miss it.
All right, we're going to take our Village Inn Pizza Parlor selfie here in the studio. We'll be back with more of the show. We're going to be talking about flu and a few things to keep in mind to hopefully keep you and your family safe this season. The show is brought to you by FanQuest Comics and Games, Yuma's premier comic book and game store. Don't forget that they often get new starter decks and booster packs for a variety of different games. Just follow their Facebook group to find out which ones, because they do provide sneak peeks there. That page is called FanQuest Comics and Games on Facebook.
And Brewers Restaurant and Sports Bars, your go-to get-together spot. Cheer on your favorite teams with an ice-cold beer, great food, and 2 locations open for your convenience. And that airport location opens early for breakfast, and they have free validated parking at Brewers.
And the Peanut Patch is open. You can give the gift of Yuma's sweetest tradition. They have custom-made gift baskets, tins, and boxes, 100% customized just for you. They're made fresh, made local, and made with love at the Peanut Patch at 4322 East County 13th Street in Yuma.
And Sprague Sports, they are your hunting and shooting headquarters. They have everything from camo to ammo, everything you could possibly need in one for that hunter or shooter in your life. They also have that indoor shooting range, which can be taken advantage of on those rainy days, windy days, any day of the week you really want to. This is Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country. Thanks, you guys.
I meant to pull their class schedule and I forgot.
New month, the
Good
new
stuff.
month.
Yuma's Fix Up Your
pickup truck store is Yuma's home for snug top shells and bins.
Brian says yummy.
Designed and
I think you
manufactured
get all the
to
peanut
the
patch you
highest
want.
Right over here. Right next to Jen. I'll get
Set
everybody
and
in.
designed to protect and complement your vehicle.
One,
Snug Top
two.
Truckmates is also the home of expert spray and bed liners, spraying mil-spec protective coatings committed to unwavering excellence and unparalleled customer service. Expert liners with available national warranty coverage and installed by Yuma's most experienced.
That it depends on the sun, yeah.
Thank you again
Thank
for
you.
everything.
Have a great day.
Make sure you let us know who wins.
Oh, we'll do. We'll do. You'll see that.
4x4 off-road trucks and Jeep enthusiasts. Don't forget 3M window tinting, the originators of window tinting with nationwide lifetime warranty at Truckmates. That's expert spray and bed liners, BDS suspensions, 3M window tinting, and Snug Top, all at Truckmates. 32nd Street, next to Lowe's.
I mean, because the quality, some of them
Rodeo is a window into our western past. The
Closet. So it's better.
traditional rodeo is well preserved in our region thanks to the efforts of former Yuma JCs
Or
and the
if you
president of
use
Yuma Silver
earbuds,
Spur Rodeo members. The first Yuma Silver Spur Rodeo was held in
but if
1946,
you want,
which is just a small piece of our rich heritage with rodeo heroes.
Jeff
The
will
Yuma
go down there
Silver
and
Spur
record you.
Rodeo
Oh, yeah, you
continues
can
to
do that. We
grow.
have
The
several
tradition is kept for future generations
he's a sound
and
engineer,
continued
and he
support
offered
for the
that.
Yuma community.
February 13th to the 15th.
Yeah, just because it's so timely right now. Well, come on in. Love your outfit, Lisa.
Yes, it's cute.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
So, guys, this is Jody Quarter.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, Jody.
Jennifer.
Teresa. Hi. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Okay. Or you could, which one would you rather sit in?
Doesn't
She's gonna
matter.
Say more than I.
No, it doesn't matter. You're both good.
Okay.
Lovely. Never like, I don't know.
Huh? You're on Facebook Live too. Don't worry. So you can say hi. You can say hi. That doesn't go to
Everybody
commercial
does
break.
that. when they say that, if they're not familiar with the show. Right. And I have, what to give you?
Yes.
Yeah, let me get the reference here. Some basic guidelines so I don't.
We're not going to try and stump you. You know, we're not.
I always
Good.
you
survived
good,
Christmas.
and then I'm like, oh wait, words.
You'll
By
be
the word.
fine.
My sister had a very similar sentiment, and I'm like, you sound just like Lisa did the other night. Just because there's like so much of it.
Well, and I think what happened this year with the whole everything with Christmas is Thanksgiving was so late.
Yes, it makes a
Yes.
difference when
So
it's
we were rushed.
even those few days.
Right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Hold on, my thing got all twisted. All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We have our friends from Exceptional Community Hospital joining us today. We have Jody Quarter. You are a registered nurse and the ER manager, Jody?
Yes.
Welcome. It's your first time.
It is my first time. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. And we also have Lisa Brazil back.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. And thank you for the beautiful poinsettias.
Yes,
At
they
the
were
holidays.
awesome.
They were lovely.
We're happy to do that.
And the mugs, I'm trying to drink water.
Oh, good.
I mean, more. I am drinking water these days.
She is drinking water.
I know it's
There you
impressive.
go.
I don't like bile swine.
There's a
Swill,
difference,
it's just bile swine. That's a wild pig. Bile swill is water. All right. Well, today this is very topical because we know some schools, Crane schools, have already headed back, but we have District 1. I think the high school district, they're back next week.
Yep.
Some people have taken extended vacations because the kids are out of school, but we are in the middle of flu season, and we're going to be talking about that today. Flu cases are already rising. We've seen the numbers even at the local, state, and the national level. Jody, what have you been experiencing at your location off Araby Road?
So we definitely have been seeing an increase in flu cases, especially after the holiday gatherings. Like you said, everyone's getting together. We just need to, just kind of, if you have those symptoms, just kind of stay home.
Are the gatherings why we tend to see that increase?
Yes, yeah. And all the travel too, and the airports, and touching the things without washing our hands.
Yes.
Yeah, it spreads like wildfire.
Close proximity, and people they'd love to share the love over the holidays, right?
They do. Oh my goodness.
And now let's talk about ways that the flu spreads. You mentioned, shaking hands, hugging, the close proximity of
coughing,
everything.
Yeah, coughing without covering your mouth. If you cough, make sure you use like the corner of your arm, not versus your hand. So once you cough and sneeze on your hands, you're touching doorknobs, you're touching everything, and then people touch their faces, and it's amazing how many times you touch your face in a day and you don't even realize it.
Oh, I think it's been a while because how quickly we forget with the pandemic, right? When it first happened, everyone was so cognizant. Don't touch that. We were using, arms to open doors and feet and stuff.
And literally, Jennifer said the other day, did we not learn anything from COVID?
Yes.
But it's time for those reminders because, even though there is still COVID, there is still all these things, flu is just as bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if not worse this year. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of cases where there's been a lot of deaths from the flu. So we really need to be careful and treat it kind of like it is COVID.
Yeah, continue to take those precautions. So let's do kind of a revisiting of what some of those things are to watch for and how we can better work to keep ourselves, our family, and our community safe.
Yeah, so like I said, you want to watch for just use good hygiene, essentially, in areas where there's a lot of people, and also if you're having symptoms, like mild symptoms, you usually can manage those at home with like over-the-counter, like ibuprofen or Tylenol.
Fluids, a lot of fluids
lots
too.
of fluids, and making sure that we're staying hydrated. And then humidifiers too. If you do have flu symptoms, another good thing to have is a coolness humidifier. Kind of helps keeps everything loose. That way, if you are coughing, it helps bring all of that mucus and everything up. So,
maybe you're managing them at home, but you're really still not feeling well. At what point would you suggest somebody seek medical attention?
Severe difficulty breathing, chest pain, persistent high fevers. If in children,
what do you consider a high fever?
Anything over
because everybody's different. Yeah.
So textbook fever is 100.4.
Okay.
Anything over that. So just higher fevers like 101, 102, things like just persistent like that aren't being touched with any of the medications over the counter. But it's persistent. I mean, I'm talking more than 4 days.
Okay.
Because these viruses, they can take up to a couple weeks to get out of your system, and sometimes the fevers will come back. And
you're doing, as individuals, we want to do our best to manage those symptoms before it gets to a point where we do need to go seek that medical care. But I've seen a lot of people on those with medical degrees on social media, and because there are a few of them out there.
There's a lot.
Someone was commenting, I think it was another physician in another state that I follow, and people were asking, well, my daughter's had a fever 105 to 106 for 2 days now. Should I go in? Other people are like, yes, you can start. My son had a febrile seizure when he was just under a year old. So fevers always really worried me.
Yeah.
But when you are experiencing the symptoms, again, I found it best for me if I would take notes to jot things down, especially if I was alternating Tylenol and ibuprofen to keep an eye on when stuff was administered. That if as a parent too, you start getting a little bit loopy when they're not sleeping, and you just worry.
Yeah.
But when people are coming down to Exceptional Community Hospital, when they are experiencing flu symptoms, is dehydration a big part of what you see often?
Yeah, that's another thing to look out for. Another reason you should come to the ER is if you are super dehydrated, and especially in children with these fevers, they lose fluids quickly. So watching out for any extreme lethargy, so being extremely lethargic, hard to wake up sort of a situation. That's an instance where you wouldn't want to bring your kid in.
See, I never thought of that.
Yeah, because you see a fever and you're like, oh my goodness, they have a fever, they're not okay. But you also have to look at how they're reacting as well. Some kids can have a fever and still be acting normally. So in that case, just treat with the medications at home.
And kids can evolve quickly with stuff. When Jace, I've shared, yes, he's 28 now, but he was 11 months old. He had his well check just before his birthday. Everything looked good. This was on Thursday, and on Sunday he had a febrile seizure. He had a fever that spiked. He had a double ear infection that had developed, which just in that very quick period of time too. So again, the fevers, you have to take them very seriously too.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to those over-the-counter fever reducers, any specific recommendations for ages? I know some people like to use the children's Tylenol and stuff like that, or other various brands. When do you start switching to adult-type stuff?
You just look at what's on the boxes.
Okay.
Follow the instructions on the boxes. They're pretty good. In an ER setting, we do weight-based medications for all of our pediatric patients. So. If you happen to know what your child weighs, look at the weight on the box versus the age. That would be probably the more accurate dosing for that. But yeah, alternating Tylenol and ibuprofen every 4 to 6 hours for kids. And same thing for adults too. You can also alternate every 4 to 6 hours.
And I know we're fully in the middle of flu season. Is it too late to get your flu shot?
No.
Kay commented, she said the line at Walgreens for flu shots was long.
I love that.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Stay in the line.
Stay in the line.
Yeah.
She is asking, she said, has the hospital gone back to masks at all? Because Banner put out a release last week, and, they have properties across the state. So I did share that locally because some people from here might be experiencing or getting health care out of place. But what is exceptional? Do they have any masking policies for the public?
We do not at this time. However, I highly encourage you to wear a mask if you have symptoms and you're waiting in our waiting room. But, it's not mandatory.
Okay.
You do whatever you wish to do. It just kind of helps keep the spread down between
I think you're right.
the people in the waiting room.
A lot of people are taking those precautions because you see them out shopping.
Yes.
And it's kind of that twofold. They might be doing it because maybe they have symptoms, but they need to go out and buy their Tylenol.
Yeah.
They need to get stuff because they're not feeling well.
You still have to do those things.
But they don't want to get you sick, but maybe they also don't want to get sick, knowing that a lot of other community people are in the same situation.
Yeah. But it's ultimately, at the end of the day, whatever, to each his own. But that's just our, at Exceptional, we're happy to see you no matter what.
Yeah.
If
If you're of concern and you feel that it's that level, then of course you guys are always there. I think the biggest thing is you know how you're feeling. You know how you can see how your kids are feeling. My biggest thing is when my child's coughing or he's got a runny nose. It's like I would not want my child to be exposed to something like that. Again, doing what we can to keep that spread contained, even within the home, usually aside from the little one, but when somebody's sick, the adults or my older son is like, stay in your room. Don't come out unless you need to. We will bring you what you need, trying to keep everyone, because when one gets sick, tend to all get sick. So if you can do what you can to keep that spread down.
And when these kids do get back to school, again, Crane students are back, but when some of the others start heading back, they've missed each other. It's been 3 weeks in some instances, and these kids love to share. They've missed each other, so they might want to hug and share different things. So just share some reminders gently about it's good to see your friends, but we don't want people to get sick.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Peter's asking, do you take Access or Arizona Complete?
Yes. So that's a good spot for me to come in. Exceptional is now in network with Blue Cross Blue Shield. We're very proud of that.
Yeah.
Yes. But we also accept all insurance plans, including Medicare, Medicaid, and TRICARE. Even if we are out of network with your insurance, we will honor your in-network benefits in accordance with the No Surprise Act.
That's
so
a big
we are
deal.
here, and again, we accept all insurances. So please, keep that in consideration when you are making a choice. And we are proud to be your choice.
You are very conveniently located for so many more families now.
Yes.
Right there off of Araby, you're near the roundabouts. Both of them. You're closest to the North Roundabout. In case people don't know where you are, Circle K is just north of you. You can't miss it right there. And I know that gets weird because we have another one a little further down the road there.
Yes.
But you can see the big hospital sign.
Absolutely.
And you have the helipad.
Yes, we
out
do.
there too.
Yes,
but
we do.
Again, we have so many families that live in that area near the college and the schools over there that the convenience makes a big difference when your time is of the essence when you're experiencing a medical issue.
And let's touch on our wait times as well. We just received from corporate today, this morning, that our main focus is our wait time and our patient satisfaction. So we really strive. We really strive for that, and our staff works very hard at doing that.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
well, Exceptional Community Hospital. Peter says, "Cool. I'm moving soon to Blue Cross Blue Shield." I just remember you shared recently that you guys take that, and a lot of Yuma County residents have Blue Cross.
Yes. Yes.
And we've seen a lot of changes this new calendar year already with insurance and stuff. So
they're changing their name to Arizona Blue.
Okay.
So if you hear Arizona Blue, that's the same as Blue Cross Blue Shield.
That's good to know.
That's their new tagline.
Well, good information.
Yes.
Well, thank you. And again, your team, I know it's a difficult time with all the flu bugs going around. And we love being a sharing community, but we don't want to share those germs. Let's keep everybody safe.
Yes.
And thank you for having us.
It's our pleasure.
you.
Thank you so much. Well, we are going to take our Village and Pizza Parlor selfie before they get away this morning. We do have another birthday we need to shout out. Jay Jakeman is celebrating.
Aw.
That comes from Marty. So
Happy birthday.
Get those birthdays in too. All right,
Yes.
Teresa, coming up tomorrow.
What do we got?
We're going down all the memory lanes for you. We talked about Woodard today. There will be more because tomorrow.
Oh, Sharon Hale's going to be here.
Junior high home ec teacher
Yes.
will be on. Sharon Hill will be here to talk about Desert Lily Quilters. They have a show this weekend. And Ellen Israel will be here. She is with the U.S. Small Business Administration, the SBA. She's a public affairs specialist, and they're working in the area with people who were affected by the storms and flooding that we've had over the last several months.
Yeah.
Because we've had a lot in our community. So
We
she's
have.
going to talk about assistance that might be available there.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Stay tuned for that. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. We will see you tomorrow, bright and early at 9 o'clock in the morning. But coming up next on Z93, it is the Bob and Sherry Show. After that, it's the 90s at noon with DJ Hector B, and he's going to be announcing another cool giveaway.
Awesome.
So tune in for that.
We teased that yesterday,
Yes.
but now it's actually going to
Yes.
happen.
And don't forget that our sister station, Outlaw Country AM 1400, has your favorite classic country music. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.